way to receive the love that we want, we usually are okay with going down a different route. Knowledge is power. If you know how to talk to people, if you know how to conversate with them, if you know how to be forgiving, if you know how to love someone in the right way, if you can care for someone and show them that they are more important than what they see themselves, that helps a person out. A lot of people are usually able to get someone to see their way by preying on their weaknesses. When you feel like you're not getting the love or the attention or the care that you want at home, it's usually easier for you to go find it somewhere else out in the wrong place. The way that you want to be listened to, if you're not listened to at home and you go to somewhere where it's dangerous, but they listen to you and they care about what you say, you're usually able to want to be around that. You know, if you don't feel important where you're at, and these people make you feel wanted, make you feel like you have a purpose around them, then it's easier for you to accept that road to walk on. But even that is just you wanting to be loved in a certain type of way. You know, it's the way that you want to accept love. So once you see that as the way that you like to be accepted or appreciated, you're willing to accept that as the road. And a lot of times that we're willing to retaliate against someone, and especially in a certain type of way, is because it goes against our pride. Our pride has been fractured, has been hurt. You know, so once your pride is hurt, you want to get it back. You want to prove that no one should mess with your pride in a type of way. So you retaliate against them in a way where you put fear into that person to respect you. You know, that's usually the way that people would want to gain their respect back, is to put fear into that into not only that person but the people around them that could be the ones trying to protect them. If you are causing fear to, you know, someone that is trying to protect someone, it's dangerous for the person that needs the protection. I'm sorry that I went off in a whole different analogy, but to give you a better understanding of what I'm trying to say, because this show is, you know, is about relationships, but not only, you know, just, you know, a man and woman relationship, but also, you know, a father, son, a friend, you know, a best friend, you know, neighbor, you know, different communities. These are things that we can help with that will make us a better society. So the one thing I wanted to do is to make homes better. Because once you make your home better, you're able to step outside of your home and make your community better. But we must know how to fix ourselves, then be able to fix our homes, then be able to fix our societies. And I've said this before, but it's just when I go off of talking about different situations, and it might not be about, you know, just a woman and male, you know, people may be like, hold on, where are you going with this? Well, it's just the beginning. So when I'm explaining the bigger picture of this whole thing, I'm hoping that you get, you know, where I'm starting at and what I'm trying to actually get done with us, you know, starting at the beginning. And we got to remember, our today is their tomorrow. So our today, the way we treat things today is the way that our kids are going to respond to it tomorrow. So if we're not doing the right things, if we're teaching them ways to do things, and we think that it's supposed to be okay, then they're going to think it's okay later on. And once we look at it, it might be a time where it's too late to actually teach them, in a way they're going to accept it, because they've been having to go down a road and learn things on their own. So we got to be careful about what we decide that we want to do today, or what way we decide that we're going to handle things today, or if we're going to break up, or if we're going to love each other, or if we're going to forgive each other for the wrongs that's being done, because that's going to be the image that these kids have to see later on tomorrow. So one thing that I want to teach is forgiveness. Another thing that I want to teach is, not to be so vengeful. Those two things go together. If you don't forgive, you're going to want to get revenge. And depending on the way that you do it, may be the thing that you harm. You may harm something that you don't want to harm, because you don't understand, it's better to forgive. You might not forget, but you will be able to forgive. And what is forgiveness? When unjustly hurt by another, we forgive when we overcome the resentment towards the offender, not by denying our right to the resentment, but instead by trying to offer the wrongdoer compassion, benevolence, and love. As we give these, we as forgivers realize that the offender does not necessarily have a right to such gifts. And that is a quote by Jonah North. It's basically saying that you are giving somebody that is not obligated to have something, forgiveness. You're offering compassion, you're offering love. You're basically saying, I love you so much that I am not going to hold this above your head for the next time, or use it as something to throw at you when I find a problem, when I feel hurt about a situation, when I feel hurt about another situation, or when I want to respond to you in a type of way, I won't, because I must forgive you for what you've done wrong to me. No matter if it was on purpose or an accident, I still don't want to harm you. I want to forgive you. But things should not be repeated. We should not practice doing wrong to each other. We should not, we should see them as accidents. It should not be a repeated thing to where we are doing things over and over again to the person. Because once that happens, then it becomes a point of, now it's not an accident. Now it's something that I do really want to retaliate against. We got to change the way we remember it. Because, like I said before, if you remember how you stepped on a person's toes, you're going to watch where you step at. But if you don't, it's going to seem that you're doing it on purpose, which is going to cause a person to be more angry about what you're doing. So yeah, any way that you can find a way to forgive somebody for the things that they done to you, you definitely want to do that, because that makes a better relationship for whoever you have to forgive. I understand it may be a big thing that you have to forgive them for, but you want to find a way to be able to free yourself from holding that grudge, holding that grudge against someone, because that's occupying a space in your mind that doesn't need to be put there. Somebody is actually living in your head if you're keeping a grudge for something that they done wrong. Everything that you do with them is going to be about the hatred instead of the love. So you want to be able to find a way to forgive the person for what they've done, no matter what it is. It could be as big as murder, it could be as small as peanut butter. It doesn't matter. You do want to find a way to forgive whoever it is for whatever they've done. But that's been my show. I'm hoping that everything is correct about what I said, or that it helps somebody else out with what they're going through. Definitely look into forgiveness. Definitely look away from vengeance. Vengeance is of the Lord, so don't jump on to do his job. You basically let him do what he has to do, and you do what you can to show that you forgive them. Kill kill them with kindness, basically. Sorry for the pause, but kill them with kindness, and that's basically a helper of things. But if you like the episode, definitely hit the follow button. Definitely hit the follow button if you like the show, period. If you think it's going down the right way, hit the follow button. If you like the episode, just go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to hear it later on, or you want to share it to somebody while taking it offline, definitely hit the download button and give it to someone to listen to, or listen to it whenever you can. But I do want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I hope that everybody has a good night, and holla at me, because I'm going to holla at y'all.